Seattle, Washington. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 33-yard line.
Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Philadelphia.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Philadelphia.
They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. On second and goal, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Third down and goal. From the 1.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown had 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run on first down. Middleton, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, Middleton, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
To throw again, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down now, Middleton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
19-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown from 19 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Their own 27-yard.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first. Half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again here, Wilson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off it. 25.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. goes. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
It's good to make it 17-7. So we've come upon halftime here in this. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Carson, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun on third down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz going to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
The tackle made at the
and defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Wentz caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Finding Ertz again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, Ertz over the middle. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Jamal Williams.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Demarcus Robinson there to make the grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
First and 10.
And now back out comes the offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there, but it'll be second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Made by Matt Ioannidis. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact. On time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So Wilson and the Seahawks down 24-21, 70 seconds remaining. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now Wilson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move